Stop being such a pussy.
Fucking shot me.
Just a scratch.
Well, what's happening, my peeps? Joe here with my bassist, Sebastian.
Yo.
My bassist. Mine. A lot of you guys don't really know what I do for a living. I made like a video a while ago, kind of briefly showing you one of my drumming gigs, but wanted to kind of make this a more of a full day, what we pretty much do to prepare for like just a cover gig, which seems pretty simple. And in some ways it is, but this is what's actually paying the bills for me. I do fitness stuff and training, but that's kind of more of a side thing. This is like, music's been my main thing for a while now, so I want to show you what a day in the gig life is like. Hopefully it's not boring as fuck, but if it is, I apologize. So while Seabass is in Circle K buying whatever he buys, I think his electronic cigarettes or whatever, good for him for quitting the regular stuff and vaping. But want to like elaborate a little bit on kind of like how I started doing what I do. For a lot of you guys that have been following the channel a while, you know that I went on tour for an extensive period and kind of left the channel hanging a little bit just because I just really didn't have the time at all to be recording videos. And honestly, I mean, at the time, all I had was my phone, and it would have been like recording with a potato. So no video's better than that sometimes, right? So anyways, we kind of worked our way up to this point as a band, and the idea has always been to make money doing what we love, and that's music. Of course, any person's gonna rather play originals than cover tunes, you know, that's pretty much everyone. But the cool thing about playing the cover tunes is that everyone knows the song, number one. So a lot of times when you're on tour, you're playing to a crowd that has never heard you before. You get really good at winning them over, but at the same time, the energy kind of takes a little while for it to like peak. So usually by the end of the show, it's really badass, but you kind of gotta warm them up to you at first. So there's always that factor of like, man, I hope this show goes well. I don't know if they're gonna hate us. It went over really well on tour, so it helped us build up a ton of confidence to be able to play to pretty much almost any crowd. And that's kind of now what we do with the covers, but the cool part is we're getting paid. We make some money on tour, but not a lot. Really not a lot. We get paid as individuals now. We each kind of sign our own contract, and we're with a company that basically promotes us and gets us these gigs. And then we just pretty much show up and play. People know the tunes. They hired us, so they know we're coming, and the people are ready for us to be the band for them to watch, so that's always good. Like today, we're doing a wedding, and who doesn't have fun at weddings? Everyone's gonna be hammered. We're gonna be playing all the songs that they know because a lot of them are by request. And it's fucking awesome. Bass, what do you think about getting to play music for a living? Dream come true, even though it's covers?
Definitely.
I already said, like,
yeah.
You want to play originals. Of course, we'd rather be out there,
of course,
genting it up, playing some Periphery, Animals as Leaders type shit. But at the end of the day,
it beats the 9 to 5.
Everyone knows the songs, and a lot of times we get requests and stuff. So
sure, because like when you're playing your own stuff, and people don't know it, like it's like a different feeling when people know the song, they're singing alongside of it. It's cool.
And I was saying on tour, like you kind of have to have the crowd warm up to you because a lot of times they don't know you if you're not already a big band.
Sure, yeah.
So maybe by the end of the show it's nice and energetic, but at the beginning they're kind of like feeling you out. They don't know if they really like you. But these cover tunes, it's not really about you, the band. Right. It's about you're playing the song, they're hammered as fuck, they're having a great time, and you're the one providing that, so they love you automatically.
It's almost like a good time is guaranteed with these cover gigs, you know.
It is.
They get boozed up.
Hopefully one day, you know, maybe get lucky and be able to do it with originals.
Sure.
That's like the real icing on the cake.
That's the pinnacle.
So now we're here at a nice little resort out here in Scottsdale. The weddings are always real nice. People running shit, but on tour we have to load in everything. That means sound, set it all up. It's all our own crew, right? And if you're on a medium-sized tour or whatever, you know, kind of getting by money-wise, you don't have a lot of people helping out. So a lot of times it's the band members, the sound guy, merch girl, but other than that, that's about it. But with these gigs, all I got to do is just set up my drums and that's it, which kind of sucks. I mean, compared to guitar, it's a lot harder, but still, it's way easier than getting everything set up and setting up the PAs and all that shit. I mean, that takes hours. But this should, just a sound check and just to set up the drums shouldn't be longer than an hour, and then we can do whatever we want.
It's
beautiful. The cool part about setting up so many times, the drums that is that you gain so many experience points that they just start to kind of like set up themselves. So all you do is just snap your finger. That's it, man. That's it, man. That's a drum. Yep.
Dude, this is like coming out of the speaker. What? The headphone jack's plugged in. Oh, it's coming out of the speaker.
So after we're done with sound check, we usually make our set list. And this is different in particular because we only have one of our beautiful women today, Jacqueline. And well, this guy. And so we have to kind of wing it, and we have like, what would you say, like 50 songs under our belts or so. But that's with both girls singing. And now we only have one, so we have to figure it out. Because now we have a guy replacing a girl who has like the vocal range of, like you said, a mouse.
And he speaks Spanish. So it's
and
really
he speaks
difficult
Spanish. Yeah, he doesn't. We had to find. We found him in front of a Home Depot. He can kind of
sing. With his
sing.
band, his mariachi band, and we're like, dude, we need you.
So now we have to figure this shit out, and hopefully it'll go well. God.
We can also throw.
I don't really have anything to do with it. I just kind of hit stuff. This is the absolute best part about cover gigs. It's not that the people get crazy and the shows are awesome. That's all good.
Jill kiss.
Yep. You wish you were me right now, don't you? Actually, it's really just the food because, Brad, how often does this type of stuff happen on tour when you're just an original artist? Ever?
It's usually like grits and mashed.
Oh, if we're
like
lucky.
high school mashed
That's a
potatoes.
good week.
Yeah.
That means we made some merch money.
Yeah.
But here, we get catered to. I'm so not used to this. And it's healthy too.
So now I just gotta do it in order. Feel his motherfucking face, give me everything.
So the show was an absolute shit show, per usual. I asked to film, but it was their wedding, and the people running it said, please don't, because they actually hired people that were going to be filming. So I'm about to go pack up and get the fuck out of here. It was an awesome night. Next time I'll try to get you guys footage, because it really is a fucking hell of a time. It's really fun. Hopefully to watch, too, but everyone that was there had a good time. So anyways, I'm ready to get home and touch Bay's boobies. Hey guys, big thanks for checking out this video. If you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe. If you want to see the previous video, just go ahead and click on these gains right over here. If you want to see my band's page, just click on these gains right over here. And as always, click right here to suck my balls.
And that's some help for thought.
And that's health for thought.
And that's some help for thought.
That's from health for thought.
And that's some help for thought.
That's some health for thought.
And that's some help for thought. And that's some help for thought.
Some health for thought.
And that's some help for thought.
And that's some help for thought. And that's some help for thought. And that's some help for thought. And that's some help for thought.
And that's some help for thought.
And that's some help for thought.